Hey, I'm Ashley, and this is for Dizzy Birds. On this channel, we use a zero-based budget, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to actually make saving fun. We have big goals. We want to get out of debt, we want to get ahead on our monthly bills, and ultimately, we want to totally transform how we think about money. If you're ready to take control of your finances one paycheck at a time and maybe have a little fun doing it along the way, you're in the right place. In today's video, we have our Monday minis and a couple of other things to take care of, including our month ahead binder, our 25 days of savings, and I need to give you a quick look at our plan for the week. So grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack, and let's all happy Monday. I hope you are having a great start to your week. Um, Christmas is quickly approaching. I don't know if you feel the same way, but it feels like it's just right around the corner, and there's not enough time, but we know we'll get everything done. Um, I am only going to have 2 videos this week. Part of that has to do with the budget that we have available to save with. So basically, we're taking a break from the debt saving just this month because we have to focus on Christmas. We are hosting Christmas this year. Families coming in. I still have some shopping to do. Thankfully, we saved so much with our Christmas savings book. But we basically just don't have the budget to do the additional debt saving. But I promise, come January, we're going to hit it hard. So we are kind of just wrapping out the year, and that means things are kind of dwindling down. We are staying focused on the things that we do every week, and we'll continue on into 2026. So let's look at that. So for this week, for this paycheck, we once we took care of our variable and our fixed expenses, this is what we had left. So we do take care of our camper and our storage. Our camper payment, we put aside 1/4 of that each week, and our storage is the same, 1/4 of the total amount, so that it's not such a huge amount coming out of the very first paycheck, which is also the paycheck that mortgage comes out of. So this just kind of helps us save throughout the month for that one, for those 2 expenses. Once we get over here to our savings challenge category, we had 150 left to put towards the challenges that we are going to do in videos this week. So we have our typical 30 for our month ahead, 60 and 30 for minis and tinies. We're continuing on with our s'mores binders at 15, and then I put aside $15 to take care of our 25 days of Christmas. So a total of $150 going into savings challenges this week, and we are grateful for it. Okay, so we can set that aside now. Let's talk about what we have to do. So we do have to do our month ahead, and we are going to do our minis binder in this video. But if you're playing along or playing along with me, our 25 days of savings, which is a freebie on my Ko-fi, we are basically doing this like an advent calendar. It has little tasks on it that we can complete. Some of them are savings themed, some of them are holiday themed. The first one we completed last week was make your coffee at home, save $3. So we saved our $3 there. Yeah, I do that every day. Every day. Very rarely do I go and buy coffee at a coffee shop, unless I'm out and about and I have kind of a special treat sort of situation. So let's see. Today is the 7th. Well, it's the 7th for me today. I'm filming on a day early. So we're going to see if we can get what we have left here to cover through the 8th. That's my goal anyways. We'll see. All right. We can pick whichever day. We don't have to go in order here. So that was day number 1. We need a day 2. We did a movie night at home. Finn and his elf Cornelius did a movie night here. So this one is going to get colored in. This is save $2. Not doing a very good job coloring this one in this time. So yeah, they watched we watched Elf because we thought our elf Cornelius would like that. We also watched Polar Express. We popped popcorn and had cookies. It was a good night. And for this one, we are going to save $1. All right. So for the next one, Watch your favorite holiday movie. Technically, we did that when we watched Elf. That is my favorite one. I do have a lot though. What is your favorite holiday movie? Home Alone. Ooh, Christmas Vacation. That one's really high on my list. I don't know. That one might be my favorite. I have watched that as well this season. So technically, this is covered no matter what. I would love to hear down below, what is your favorite holiday movie? All right, so that one's also save $1. Okay, so for number 4, ooh, declutter and find one item to sell. I am actually doing that right now. I am decluttering my craft room and my closet. Some of it is going to donation, but there's a few things that I am going to go ahead and sell. So that's exciting. So that will be our day 4 task. Oh, this one's only $1 too, so I'm gonna have to be getting some of these bigger ones. Make hot cocoa at home. Finn and I do that almost every night. We definitely go through the hot cocoa this time of year. He got out of school one day last week, and that was just the one thing he asked for. He didn't really care what we had for dinner, as long as he could have hot cocoa with it. So I always oblige him when he asks for that. Lots of marshmallows as well. Okay, so that's $2, and that will be for day 5. All right, we're looking for something else. Bake a festive treat. I'm definitely going to be doing that. Declutter one area for a fresh start. That's what I'm doing in my closet right now. So I can mark that one off. All right, we're moving right along. This one's a save $2. And this will be for day number 6. Okay. All right, so there's a couple of no spend days in there. I really want to. I'm hoping that today will be a no spend day, but until I know for sure, I have to. Kind of. I don't want to cheat. Skip takeout and eat at home. Did that just last night, and in fact, it was very much like my favorite takeout. So there's this dish at the Mexican restaurant. Well, several Mexican restaurants have it. It's called ACP, but it's basically like cheese, chicken, and rice, and I absolutely adore it. And I taught myself how to make it. Well, I learned how to make it thanks to the internet last night. So that's day number 7. Let's go ahead and see if we can finish out a $2 one for day number 8. Okay. Pack your lunch instead of eating out. I do that at least 4 days a week. And that happens to be $2, so we will do that. I'm going to take leftovers from what I cooked last night this week for the first part of the week, so I know for sure not only do that last week, but I will do it this week as well. Okay, so now with that, we have completed 8 days of our 25 days of saving. Let's see how much we've saved so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Well, that makes sense, seeing as how. Let's trade one of these in for a 10, or trade 10 of these in for a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Running out of ones over here in the Christmas bank. All right, so now we have our 15 that will be back here for next week, which we will probably save about the same amount. I'm not sure. It depends on what the budget allows us to do. But we will catch up on all of those. Okay, so 25 days of savings is done for now. We will now move on to our month ahead binder, which is quickly becoming everybody's favorite, including mine. I very much like doing it. I'm starting to see a lot of progress. So this product is in my shop as a printable download if you're interested in it. We save $30 every week, and we are saving towards 10 categories right now of household fixed expenses. We have completed 1, 2, 3 categories of the 10, which means each one of those, their money that would have gone into their envelope is now getting rolled over. So this is kind of a snowball style of saving. So we are going to be putting $3 in each envelope, with the exception of this first one, because these are not getting their $3. That means $3, $6, and $9 additional to the $3 here. So that means this one will get $12 a week until it is completed. So we're going to go ahead and pull. There's the first 3, there's the second 3, there's the third 3, and there's the fourth. So that's a total of $12. We may condense down today. We don't want these envelopes getting too thick. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and $12 going in to our gas bill. So we'll pull this out and see how much we have. So far in our gas bill, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, and 83. So we really could trade all of this in for another 20. We're going to go ahead and do that. All right, $20 coming back. So 83 total in our gas. Let's see how many icons we should have colored in. Each one is 5. That means we should have 16 icons colored in. Currently we have 12, 14, so we need to do 2 more today. So that is awesome. Who doesn't love doing that? Love coloring in an icon. So we'll get 2 more, and we are getting very close. With each icon being $5 and $12 a week going in, we probably have just a couple of weeks, right? All right, so there we are. We have 83 in this envelope. And again, remember, the reason why we're giving more to this one is because these 3 have already been completed. Now, the remainder of the envelopes in the binder will just get the $3 that it's supposed to get. And then, spoiler alert, the amount in the envelope will be the same throughout the rest of the binder. So we'll be able to make sure we have the same amount and check for icons. Okay, 20, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. So we could actually trade this in for 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Get a 20 going there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Trade that in for a 5. Let's just condense it down while we go, just to help keep these. So 45 is how much we have in pest control. 45 divided by 5 means we should have 9 colored in, and we currently have 8. So we do get to color in 1 today. Exciting. All right. So 45 for pest control, and we should have 45 in the remainder of the envelopes if we did it right. All right. Okay. So we'll get our $3 here. Put this in. Count it, make sure, and we'll condense down. 20, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we can get a 20 and a 5 and condense that down. And now we have 45. And we know with each icon being 5, we need to have 9 icons colored in. So we are coloring in an icon for subscription. So this would be like our Netflix and anything else that we have subscriptions on in the household. Okay, up next is electricity. Get our $3. Double check our amounts and then condense down. Our goal for electricity is 180, 20, 30, 32, 4, 6, 8, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we are doing good so far. Another 25, so 45. Now 45 divided by 9, because each icon is 9, means we should have 5 icons colored in. So we are getting to color an icon here as well. And if you're wondering about the amounts are basically generally averaged out for the year. and round it up just a bit because things tend to go up. So 180 is a little more than when we average out right now, but taking into account the possibility of increases, things that we are not planning for, and just general cost of living, rounding up a little bit. Okay, so next to City of OKC, that's our water and trash. 20, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can get our 20 and our 5. Keep these envelopes nice and condensed down. All right, so 45. With each icon being 9, we should have 5 colored in. And there we go, $180, getting closer for City of OKC. All right, up next, we have a new icon amount. This one is for $10 each icon. Our total storage bill each month is $220. Oh, we need to add first before I go counting. All right, 20, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can grab that 20 and that 5. All right. For 45. Now, 45 divided by 10, I can do the math on that. It means we need to have 4 icons colored in. So we will not be coloring in an icon this week, maybe next week. All right. Last, the worst one yet is cell phones. We're going to get the last $3. We're going to check it. Our goal for cell phones each month is $360. Each icon is $18, so it's going to take some time. 20, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So at least we're on track with our counting there. 20 and a 5 for 45. Now 45 divided by 18. We should still only have 2 icons colored in, so we are not coloring an icon there this week. Now, okay, so we do that $30 each week. We have completed 3 categories. That is helping to snowball here. Once we complete this one, then 4 categories will complete, and this one will get 5 envelopes worth of its money. And you'll see how this starts to snowball. That $30 will start going further. Also, our minis and tinies, typically we have a few challenges throughout the month allocated to the month ahead binder, and we get to do that at the end of the month to give it a little boost. So that's always fun. All right, so we've done our 25 days of savings. We've done our month ahead. It's time to do the main event, which is our minis. All right, so we're going to get everything out here. I've got our money. Let me put our 25 days of savings back here. Let's get our money out. 4 minis. We've got our spicy 5s, our 2s, our share the love 2s, and these are just our buyback 5s. So they will hang out back here. Okay. Let me set the money there while I get out our categories. Okay, so we have 8 categories that we are currently working for. I will introduce you to each of the creators as we complete. All right, spot number 1 this week is going to be holidays. 2 will be eating out. 3 is our little birds category. 4 is dead. 5 is month ahead. 6 is fur babies. 7 is emergency fund. And 8 is self-care. All right. So how this works is we have a total of $60 to spend for minis. We take our spicy 5s to set those aside for just a second. We have our share the love 2s, so we're going to set those aside for just a second. And we're going to mix in our spicy 5s in with the 1s. And then we're going to shuffle it up even more because we like to make sure it's nice and random. All right. Now, this Share the Love 2 started when I realized how much it bothered me that there were some categories some weeks that got no love, and I like to see growth and progress in each category each week, even if it's just a small amount, say $2. So each one's going to get $2 to start out. We're going to then take our 4-sided dice and our 8-sided dice, and we're going to let the dice decide who's getting what. All right, so spot number 6 will get 4 bills. right off the bat. And off we go. Okay, 2 bills for spot number 3 until we run out. Y'all, Christmas is coming. I am working really hard around the house in my downtime to make sure that we are ready for guests. And also, I'm wanting to do some holiday baking. Does anybody else do the holiday baking as gifts? I don't typically do the holiday baking as gifts, but for some reason, I'm really kind of wanting to do that. Okay, 3 is stealing all the money. All right, 1. So this year I want to do baking for friends and family at work and kind of do that. I don't know if it's really considered the, like a homemade or a DIY gift. It's a gift from the heart, that's for sure. But I want to do that. So I'm trying to get everything else around the house kind of squared away so that I can focus on that in the next 2 weeks or so. And then also, there's one for 7. We needed a 7. We have none for 2 or 4. And like I said, I'm hosting for my family Christmas, which will actually happen after Christmas, the weekend after Christmas. So I've got to make sure I've got guest rooms and such set up in a way that, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure I'm not messing up. The last one is going to go to number 1. So here we go. Perfect example of why we do the Share the Love 2s. These 2 did not get any according to the dice, but they got at least those $2. So we'll still have progress. So yeah, that, and work is just always kind of just a little bit busy, and with everybody taking time off this time of year, things are just a little chaotic, but not bad. Doing good. Excited for this season. Okay, so first up is self-care. We got 1. Well, let me make sure we didn't get any spicy 5s. Oh, we did. And our 2. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 17. Wow. Self-care. $17 for self-care. How much do we even need? These are each one. This one comes from Budget with Carly. Each one is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, so that means we're going to end up with 1 in our buffer and $16 going into this. Let's see what we can do to condense down. Definitely want to do that. All right, so 5, 7, 9, and 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 20 even for Budget with Carly to go to self-care. So that's actually amazing. I mean, it kind of stole all the money. This one in number 3 did, but still, we have a completed challenge, and savings is savings. All right, so Budget with Carly is completed at $20 for self-care. We'll get a new challenge in there next week, and we have 1 in our buffer in case we need it for something else. All right, up next is emergency fund. We've got a total of $4 to put towards this one. Let's see what we have going on in here. Oh, look at that. We only needed $4. We're going to have a good week this week with minis. 1 or 2 and 4. So this should have saved us a total of $40. We're going to count it up and make sure. Sure enough, let's get that traded in for a 5. All right, so for emergency fund this week, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. $40. And this challenge came from one of my fall sets or Halloween sets, printables in the shop. And it's a good even number, and we like to keep the emergency fund at an even number because that's how we track it Okay, $40 for emergency. Wow, we are on a roll. Okay, what can we do now? Moving on to fur babies. Fur babies got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $9 for fur babies. This one comes from Budget with Carly. These are $2 each, so we could take this $1 and put that in there to make that even. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. I think that's what we will do. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So we are almost done with this one as well. Maybe next week the dice will be nice. You never know with that silly dice. All right, so this is a 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another 5. Okay, so far that doesn't seem right. How can we have 23? Oh, wait, let's count it first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28. That makes sense. Even numbers, and it helps if you count. All right, so we have $28 so far for fur babies, and well on our way to completing that one maybe next week. All right, up next we got month ahead, my favorite one, $2 and $3 total. Let's see. Oh, we only needed 2. Oh my goodness. Another completed challenge. This one's one of mine. $2, so we're going to have another dollar there in the buffer. Let's see what we have. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 32. $32, and that is how much it was supposed to save us, so we did that correctly. Wow, we had a lot of completed challenges. I'm sad that Finn's not here to celebrate with us today. All right, $32 for month ahead, and we will get another challenge going on that one next week. Okay, up next, debt was one that only got $2. You must have got the memo that we were not focusing on debt this week. $2 even means we get to color in one here. This one comes from the Dramatic Panda. All right, $2 more going in for debt. Total so far, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27, and 28. So that will be a good save. Let's see, it should be 32 when we're done with that. Okay, next up, Little Birds. This is what we get saved for Finn and Riley, my 2 sons. Just things that they need that come up, all those fundraisers, food accounts at school, things like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. $12. Let's see what we needed. We did not need $12. Okay, this one we are working on from Hey K Budgets. These are only $1 per, so we only needed 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's grab our 5 out of here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that in our buffer. Okay, let's see how much this saved us. So for Hey K and for Little Birds, 5, 10, 15, and $20. Let's go ahead and write that down here. Makes it easier at the end of the month when we're counting everything, if I remember to do that. All right, $20. And another completed challenge. Y'all, I really didn't. I guess I remember last week saying that we would likely complete some challenges. Okay, we'll put that aside and have a new challenge there next week. Okay, eating out only got $2. It definitely did not get the memo. Let's pull this out. It's wanting to stick for some reason. Okay, this one's coming from Budget with Mama Bear. Each one of these little circles is $1, so we're going to color in 2, and we're going to see what we do with the rest of this money, because we might, we've got a buffer now, so we might have some more completed challenges. I don't know if we'll do this one or add to it a different one, but we've got some money in our buffer. But $2 for now going into Budget with Mama Bear for eating out, which is one of those funds we just constantly deplete. I always mean best. I do cook at home. We do bring our lunches, things like that. But when life gets super busy, it's just hard sometimes to convince yourself to not. Okay, so the last category is category for holidays. We got 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and $11. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, we only needed 2. Okay, so $2. This one comes from CBA Mom Saves. We can grab our $2 there. Let's see what we can do for condensing anything. We are not going to condense down further. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, and 24. $24 for holidays. So that's great. We were just talking about how Christmas is just a little more expensive when you host. So that's always nice. Okay, we'll put this over in the buffer. $24 and another beautifully completed challenge for holidays. Let me make sure it does say it does. Okay, ring that bell. Okay, so this one's done. This one is not. This one is done. This one is not. This one is done. Fur babies is not. Emergency fund is done, and self-care is done. So these are all going to need new challenges. So what do we have left? We could take care of some stuff going in these. So let's remind ourselves, we only needed $4 for fur babies. So I think we'll go ahead and grab $4 here, 2, 3, and 4. And let's see as far as condensing down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $32 for fur babies. Let's color this one in. Fur babies now includes our new kitty Olive, who we enjoy spoiling. She is a lot of fun. All right, $32. She's got a great personality. She's a little bit of a stinker. I love that when they got a little sass. All right, ringing that bell. Another completed challenge, and we'll get a new challenge going for this one. All right, so what's left is debt and eating out. Okay, debt is pretty close as well. We need $4 for that one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's put that $4 in here, see if we can condense down. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for, what did we say this was? Debt. We got to add another $4 and get our total amount, which should be 32. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 32. $32 for debt and another completed challenge. We have almost completely wiped this entire binder in, well, really, we've only been playing for 2 weeks, so maybe we need to up our amounts. I don't know. You guys tell me, is it fun to complete this fast? Okay, that leaves only one category left to put the rest of the buffer money in. This is budget with Mama Bear, our eating out. So we have $5, $6, $7, $8, and $9. And that will allow us to complete 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, so now we will be just that much closer for budget with Mama Bear. And so far, we have saved $5, $10, $15, $20, and $21. All right, $21. And that's the only one that even has a challenge left in it, but we have spent our full 60 for minis. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle them up, and then before our next video, our next minis, I will put some new challenges. I've got some great creators waiting in the wings to put in there so I can share more folks with you. Okay, so let's recap what we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 completed minis in 1 week, and really only the second week of our of December. Now we had some of these that we probably started earlier. I know we did this one, and this one. I'm not sure on the rest how long. I can't remember specific. I think this one as well. So again, we didn't finish them all in 2 weeks. It did take time, but progress is progress. Tiny steps towards big goals, y'all. Okay, so we get to now add all 7 of these to our Save to Sync folder. In with the little piggy. It's starting to fill up. All right, hang that up. And I can't wait to tell Finn that we completed 7. He will be so excited for us. All right. Okay. So with that, we are wrapping up our mini Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you love to see us finish so many challenges. I really am excited that we had that kind of progress this week. If you did like what you saw, give us a like and comment down below to let us know you're watching. Oh, don't forget, let me know what your favorite holiday movie is. I'm really curious. It's definitely changed for me over the years, but I would like to hear what yours is. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. We're working towards a huge goal of 1,000 subscribers, and we'll just see how that goes. I don't think we're going to hit it by the end of the year, but we're still really pushing. And if you're looking for a fun holiday themed savings challenge, check out the Christmas box challenge. It is a printable in my Ko-fi and my Etsy shop. I think it's going to be a really fun way to either save for Christmas. We're going to start it in January of this year, of next year, so that we can save for 2026 Christmas. But if you're interested in one now, go ahead and grab that up. And with that, I will let you go. Y'all hang in there, and I'll see you in the next one.